Hello, good evening, and welcome to the sport here on Pulse. Today we'll be taking a big trip to Saudi Arabia. I do say it's a big one because there is a trophy at stake. And yesterday we did see the first cohort of the Spanish Super Cup. This time around, it's not two teams, it's not three teams, but it's four teams. The top four teams from Spain last season edging it out for the one trophy. And Real Madrid, they faced Valencia yesterday, winning by 3-1. A dominant performance by Zinedine Zidane's man. But today we do see the second cohort, and that's what we're going to be talking about today here on the Sports and Pulse. And joining me is Bill Sean, and we'll be doing the discussion on the Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona game. And first of all, tell me about your impressions with Real Madrid yesterday and their victory.
They've been fantastic. They were fantastic on the day. I realized that Zidane actually played midfielders only. He didn't use a winger at the start, and that was shocking because no winger, and he was able to get that result. Cruz scoring a fantastic goal straight from the corner. Modric on form. In fact, the whole Madrid team is on form. Courtois doing well, except with the goal, but he is still doing well. So it's bright for Real Madrid so far.
Probably like a bad patch in that result is Luka Jovic still not getting on that score sheet. Zinedine Zidane has still come out to say that he's part of his plans. He's a big part in his plans now. What do you think is the way forward for Jovic, considering that Benzema is almost an untouchable right now in that team?
Yeah, what Jovic needs right now is games. Without games, you can't be able to perform. And he's limited in that aspect because of mainly the form of Benzema, but Zidane has to find a way, because if he's saying Jovic is the main part of his plans, then he needs to get him involved, and getting him involved is giving him games. And if you give the guy games, he'll be able to get the goals to score.
Okay, certainly there. But our focus today is Barcelona, and they would be playing Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid are in the final, but who would they be facing? Atletico Madrid, Barcelona. These two teams, whenever they do meet, it's really, a very, very tense affair between, these two sides. Should we take a cue from yesterday's matches, considering how lightly both set of coaches took this and, dropped most of their starting 11 players? Are we to expect same in tonight's match?
Well, it's kind of curious because Atletico Madrid actually took 5 Team B players along to Saudi Arabia to play. So it might be that both coaches will want to test out some of the youth and see how good they are and see if they can fit into the team in the near future. Or maybe they will just at least fight for the trophy, because there's a trophy at stake. There's the Supercopa de España at stake. So they're going to fight for it, and then we'll see how it goes.
Let's come to the match proper. In fact, before we do come there, Valverde himself, he said that he doesn't really get the concept behind this trophy, making the 4 teams having to travel to Saudi Arabia. And, Cavallal has said that probably he needs to file a formal complaint if he's going to talk so much. Clearly, there is some disagreement in terms of the formats. Before we come to the match itself, what do you think about 4 teams playing for a Super Cup midway through a season?
It's very confusing because I've been used to the winner of the Copa del Rey facing the winner of the league in the next season in the Super Cup. But this time they are making it 4 teams. I think it's all for the money, because going all the way from Spain to Saudi Arabia, it doesn't make much sense if it's not about the money. So that is what I think the Spanish FA wants to gain, but it doesn't help the players in any way, in my opinion.
Of course, if they want to gain money, then most likely there would need to be quality football on show tonight. And Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, how do you see this match panning out?
Yeah, it's going to bring quality because both sides have the quality. They have very good players, but Atletico Madrid, of course, won't have Diego Costa or Thomas Lemar in their ranks, which is a sad thing, but they still have a strong squad that can be able to at least give a challenge to Barcelona. But it's always a problem with Atletico Madrid. In the past 19 consecutive matches in La Liga alone, they've not been able to grab a win. So that is a very big problem. But in other competitions like the UEFA Champions League, the last time they did that was in 2016. They were able to beat Barcelona in the UEFA Champions League. But when we look at the Super Cup proper, that is a very, very, very tough ask for them, because the last time Atletico Madrid actually had a result over Barcelona was way back in 1985. That has been too long. So they have to change their narrative here, and this is the best opportunity for them to do that.
History certainly does not favor Atletico Madrid there, but there is always hope especially with Valverde's Barcelona. They themselves have not been in the best of form. Before we do go, who do you think would be meeting Real Madrid in the final? Should we expect a Madrid derby or an El Clasico all the way in Saudi Arabia?
I would want to see an El Clasico. I really want to see that.
hopefully it doesn't show us yet another nil-nil or Clasico like we did see earlier on in the season. But that would be it for the sports here on Pulse. We'll be bringing you updates on the game much later here on the Prime as well. My name is Oreko Ampofo.